Hey, are you tired of feeling like you are at a big age and that you have to have it all figured out? If so, you're not alone. Today is my birthday and I just turned 46, and there are so many things that I believed in my 30s. And now that I'm in my 40s, over the hump, headed towards 50, there are a lot of things I know now that don't matter as much as I thought. And so let's talk about it. We're going to go through several things I believed in my 30s that now I know aren't true. My name is Giovanna, and I am a mindfulness advocate and self care advocate. And I help women practice real self care using strong boundaries and mindfulness strategies like yoga, breath work, and meditation. So let's hop right into it. So, the first thing is we all have these scripts that we believe. We've gotten these scripts from society, we've gotten it from our experiences, we've gotten it from our parents. And so we're living using these scripts, and it is um, exhausting to find that you are living a life that is not your own once you make it into your 30s. And so, if you continue living with those scripts, you'll find that you are exhausted, that you are resentful because you're not living the way that you actually want to live. But once you identify those scripts and those myths, you can identify what truly matters to you. And maybe what truly matters to you is relationships. Maybe it is work during this season of your life, or maybe it's personal growth. But whatever it is, once you identify the scripts and the myths, you'll find peace and freedom. So, the first thing that I think a lot of us know, but we don't really practice it, is that you can't have it all. So, when you say yes to one thing, you're saying no to another, and vice versa. So you have to make intentional decisions about what's important to you in certain seasons of your life. And so maybe it's that during a particular season of your life, you are focused on your work, or you are focused on raising your family, but you can't have both of those things because something is going to get the short end of the stick. So you can't have it all. The next thing that I really believed when I was younger is that once I make a decision, I have to stick to it. And it's okay to change your mind. It is okay to reassess your situation and decide that what you thought was for you is no longer for you. You know, for example, I was on a track to, in the United States, keep climbing the ladder of being a principal and then going to this next step and this next step. And I looked at my life and how stressed out I was in the current environment. And I realized that I needed to make a change. And that's when I sold the house and moved to Southeast Asia. And your changes might not be that drastic, but it is okay for you to change your mind once you have information. When we're making decisions, we're making them with the best information that we have. And then when we get new information, it's okay to make a change. The other myth that I believed for quite a long time is that you could have work life balance, and work life balance is really a myth, right? We are not here. And first of all, work shouldn't be in the front of that anyway, it should be your life, right? Before a long time, I was trying to balance my work and my life because I truly believed that that was possible. And it's truly not, nor should it be. Work should not be a big chunk of your life. Now, I guess there are some people who are really passionate about what they do and it's their calling. And so if what you do is your calling, that might be a little bit different for you. But, that is a myth. There is no such thing as work life balance. The other thing that I would say that I learned in my 30s that helped me out in my 40s was that it is okay that sometimes people won't like you. And if you're a people pleaser, that's a really tough one. I'm not a people pleaser, and it was still tough for me as well. Because if you're working in an environment where you're looking at getting promotions, where you're looking at climbing that ladder, then yeah, you want people to like you because that's important for getting those promotions, for being invited into the room where it happens. Shout out to all my people who love Hamilton. So getting into the room where it happens, people actually have to like you, but sometimes they're not going to. And you have to get to a point where you're okay within your own skin. And it's okay that people don't like you, because every one is not for everyone, just like everything is not for everyone. Okay, so another thing, another myth that I believed when I was in my 30s was that I needed to be really small with my dating pool. And for my Black women, for a long time we have been very much very limited in who we were dating. And I'm happy to see that a lot of people are broadening their options. And so it's okay for you to broaden your dating pool. So, and it's also okay for you to shut down that dating pool too, because for quite some time, mine was completely shut down, and I was prepared to descend into being somebody who was single, who had a bunch of cats. In fact, I had two cats when I met my husband. But, it's figuring out what's going to work for you, figuring out what personality traits are important to you, what do you want from your partner, and then focusing on those things. And I found that when I got intentional about what I wanted from my partner, what I wanted my life to be, how I wanted that partner to fit into my life, then the right person came to me, and I had done the work to be ready to be in a relationship with that person. And so, as I said at the top, this is just a short video to talk about some of those things that I learned when I was in my 30s that helped me at my big age now. And the most important one was to be present, because this moment is your life. So many of us are great organizers and we make good plans. We are in school, we are building a business, we're always looking towards the future. And sometimes we work so hard and we go so hard that we're not paying attention to the things that are happening around us. And this that's happening right now, this is your life. And so you can be working towards something, but you still need to be present to what's happening right now, because the moments that are happening right now are moments that you can never get back. And that is one of the regrets that I have, as I was in education and working so hard to become a principal, to get into central office, to make more money, to build a legacy and all of that stuff. I was missing my life. I was missing moments because I had the tunnel vision. Everything was about the future and laying the groundwork and, getting all the certifications, getting all the degrees, going to all the networking things. And that's something in my younger years that I definitely regret, is not being present. And it's one of the reasons why it's so important for me now to talk to people about boundaries, to talk to people about mindfulness and yoga and meditation, so that they can learn to slow down and understand that this is it. Like this is your life, regardless of what your religious beliefs are, if you believe in the afterlife or not. If you believe in afterlife, this moment right here is still your life on this plane, and you're missing out on it. So that is my biggest takeaway, is to be present in your life. And if you want some help with that, I would say go down into the description. I have a freebie called Slow Down Sis, and it's a collection of meditations and mindfulness work that's completely free that can help you on the road to that. So I will see you guys next time. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my birthday. So bye.